right. Well, I was looking on the Discord forums and found a couple of folks that have built in the Upper Armory. I thought, wow, nice location other than the fact that there's a giant hole through the center of the room all the way down like 4 floors. And so it never occurred to me to build here. But after seeing the builds that people had posted, and thank you all for the inspiration. I love those forums on Discord and looking at the stuff other people have done. I'm like, I wonder if I could do that or try things out. So thank you very much. So I decided to do that. We are up here at the top of the upper bastion. There are spoilers, by the way, so please, if you don't want to hear anything, stop listening now. Anyway, this is the top door. Don't get attacked here very much, but I do have a bat infestation, as well as a mouse infestation. So right away you see a large forge, the foundries, the smelters, 6 of them. I built a building. Now I did fill in that giant hole, logged in and out 3 or 4 times, made sure it worked. I used the bridge building method where you use the large adamant barricades and interweave them into the sides, and then just concentrically go around the circle and fill them up. And after 3 or 4 logins and logouts, it held. And so I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. So I paved it and I moved the stone. There was a facade behind the forges. It was completely useless, so I didn't bother. All right, so here we are. I built a building. It's 2 stories. It's got 4 small apartments in it. I'll show you. The first floor has a door that leads to a 2nd floor, and none of these are outfit because I don't plan on using this base, but it was such an interesting build I had to build it. The 4th apartment's through here, but large kitchen area, kind of dressed up that statue. Grand hearth. And then, of course, your crafting. I like the fact that these are not on the square. They're kind of haphazard. And they are usable. So I left them. Oh, look, I got moths now, too. Let's see. So if I were to use this, that's what I'd outfit these, like a showroom. Have a couple of the normal smelters over here just because. All right, let's go down to the next level. Now, I was not able to close off every floor. Had I been able to close off 4 floors, this would have been the best location for a base in the game, for sure. You can see the weave on the bottom. Works great as long as there's something to drive them into. Now, from here down, I had to line all of the walls with adamant heavy walls. And I still have a couple of pieces that have fallen off. And so the adamant heavy walls give you something to drive or push the adamant stout barricades into them. And so all the way around here, I would use for storage. Can't do anything about that giant rock. Oh, looks like a piece fell off. I still get pieces falling off now and then, just like everybody else. And someone asked, do I use a mod for structural stability? I've thought about it, but I've decided not to. So I too suffer from getting pieces just randomly falling off. Now I did have to block this statue. I hate blocking statues. But I needed the stability, particularly on this level. So it kind of looks like a fountain. Or that's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. The architecture is very nice. I have no idea what to do with this area. Maybe a shrine, but I'll have to be. Now that statue's hammer was in the ceiling during normal play of the game, so it's nothing I did. Kind of odd. Put in some stairs. Alright. So we got to go down to then go back up about a level, and you get the bottom part, the top part of the brewery. So here, remember, storage above you, and above that is the living area and the smithy and the cooking. So here's the giant brewery. There are 7 medium and 7 small brew tanks, and then 4 king brew tanks, which have to be accessed from the bottom. I did make sure that I could access them from here. Use shorter ladders since I pushed it into the side. Now I was not able to close this off. It's just there was not enough structural stability all the way around, even when I added the adamant walls. And so it roughly was in a shape with a gap on the left and right, and I decided to widen it a little bit. Probably could have been a little wider, though I've logged in and out a few times, and this doesn't seem to affect the brew tanks at all. But basically, I couldn't close off this level at all. There were 2 giant holes, and then I was inspired to put the brewery here. Alright, so this is the 3rd floor. Let's go down to the bottom. Now, first and foremost, this is where, obviously, you get the King's Brew. And there are 4 of them. There is a room here. It's quite sizable. It's 2 stories tall. I could easily put a couple of rooms here. I could put storage. I could put whatever I wanted in here. I have no idea what I would put, though. There is quite a bit of space, that's sure. That's for sure. This entry hall, again, more storage. I killed the drake at least a dozen times. Finally paved over the area, lit it, put the walls around the room, and now it doesn't spawn anymore. At least it hasn't in about a half a day. It was a persistent little bugger, though. It wanted to kill me. Alright, so then we have one of the statues. No idea what to do with any of this. Then this is one of the camps from Oni's camp. And another statue. And you can see here, I had to go all the way up with the heavy adamant walls to be able to drive the adamant barriers into. And of course I left the shrine. So lots of space. There is a definite appeal here. It's not my favorite, but I just couldn't help myself after watching and seeing the pictures from trying to build here. I find this game incredibly enjoyable and relaxing. Of course, I also find building Legos with my grandson relaxing. And so this fulfills that for me. I hope you enjoyed this video and it inspires you. Thank you.